Happy Monday night, Sooner Nation. Welcome to the Sooner Surge podcast that tells it like it is. I think we start right off the bat here with Dowpost. But before that, Jay, I know we missed last night. I just want to say had visitation yesterday, small graveside service this morning, and just want to say again, shout out and thanks for encouragement, for prayers, for text messages, for a lot of things. So to the Surgeaholics.
Yeah, you could feel it. So I really appreciate it for everybody, for sure, man. So
I want to start with Dowpost's comment because it's spot on. My instinct is the same as your, Dowpost. It tells me we can beat Auburn fairly easy, but the instinct also tells me don't trust my instinct because I've been bitten a few times as a Sooner fan under BV. But Johnson's right. It's time to rock Arnold. And he's been rocked at the Palace on the Prairie often. He's got bad memories in that place. There's only a couple games where he has any kind of good memories, and OU needs to make him go back to the nightmares very early in this game. They cannot let him get any kind of confidence there, Jay.
Agreed. And thanks, Leslie. Appreciate that. You know what? I haven't heard, but I don't want to burst any bubbles here. That would be a shock to me if that's changed. So I wouldn't even. Now, you did hear tonight that on the Rudy show that Okoye will be back. So that gives you some depth there at that end.
If they play him.
If they play him. You have Keontae Lewis. He touched on a little bit about in the Fasusi. Hopefully he'll be ready, I think was the term he used. Listen, here's what we do know. Wednesday, for the first time this year, you will get an injury report from Oklahoma. It's an SEC game. There you go, buddy. There you go. You got to get one on Wednesday, so you'll get one on Wednesday.
I can already tell you it.
Well, I mean, we'll see. What's up?
They're all going to be questionable.
Hey, Gray God.
Every last one of them.
I've seen a lot of OU fans saying scores like this. I think this game is going to be closer than that. That's just my opinion.
Hey, Jay, I will say this. OU seems
people are going to come out and say you're not an OU fan, Jason. For some reason, this game, I'll tell you this. I don't know why this is. I feel a little more comfortable going in the Michigan game. I don't know why, Jeremy. I don't know what. Maybe it's past years. I don't know.
And I've seen too many times where former OU players bite them and hurt them.
Wait, you mean the guy that played basketball last year for Kentucky?
What? Yeah. This is hilarious what David says about Jay not on the milk carton. Hey, Jay, Greg got picked 31-10 OU. You talked about you think it might be closer. But one thing that seems to be different is this mentality of aggression, of physicality. Look, it's 2:30. It's the first SEC game of the year. The crowd's going to be unbelievable. We know that Jackson Arnold, in his entire career thus far, has not proven that he can go through games without turning the ball over outside of one game, and that was when he was basically a glorified fullback against Bama.
How many does he have this year? Do you know?
Not many, Jay.
Yeah, I haven't looked it up. That's kind of more what I'm thinking right here. Something like an 11-point win. I don't know my score yet, but something like a 10 or 11. What was favored by 7?
I thought it was 4.5 early, and I also agree with David that says X-Rob's hitting a stride. Hey, Jay, what's the number that OU needs to score offensively to win every game? Is it 24? I don't see an offense putting over 24 on this defense.
Yeah, I don't know. Sooner fan, I heard some of this. Hey, I also have heard.
And whose decision? Who would be the cause of that, Jay?
Well,
that's my question. Is it a DeMarco Murray?
Jeremy, I have also heard, I don't know, that there was I can't remember who it was that were saying, it might have been later on in the sports animal today, that when the offense was huddled up, like at the beginning of the game to go in and stuff, it was like on the other end, helmet just kind of, it's almost, I don't know this, but is he not, I don't want to put anything, I don't know, but guys, here's the reality of it. At this point, you can't count on him being anything this year as far as helpful for the team right now, unless something changes.
At this point, it's pointless to talk about. X-Rob's hitting his stride, as David said. Torrey Blaylock's phenomenal.
That's right. Let's talk about Blaylock.
I will say the running back room, Jay, have they had a fumble?
No, you had Kanik that fumbled. Is that the only one?
The running back room ball security has been top notch.
Well, I think Kanik's the only one that's fumbled. Am I wrong?
Yeah, and then Mateer's 3 picks. I think that's it, Jay.
Hey, Troy, I hope so. This is biggest surprise of the year to me is that OU does not have a turnover. They're losing the turnover margin 5-0. Got to change when you get into SEC play. Can't keep winning games if you lose a turnover battle.
Hey, Jay, another stat or area, I guess you could say, that it's almost like pick your poison or pick what you want to critique. Because here's one thing I'm going to talk about. We're going to talk about the O-line tonight. You know it's going to get brought up. But here's one thing it makes me wonder, Jay. Would I love for John Mateer to sit in the pocket all night long? Yes. However, go back and watch the first 3 games. The biggest plays OU's had is when John Mateer is scrambling outside the pocket, slinging it. It's not really been from inside the pocket. So, yes, I want him to be protected. However, when he chases out or he goes out, that's when they've had big plays. And it's very similar to the guy people are talking about who was bakering tonight and baking tonight and cooking was Baker Mayfield outside the pocket. It's a catch-22. You want to have all day in the world to throw, but you also want your quarterback on the move because guys seem to be getting open better that way. I don't know.
Well, and the thing is, when he scrambles, you know who the best guy is for OU right now?
It's Kanik.
Kanik has a knack for finding the open spot. I love it. And, it does remind me, and I'm not comparing him to Baker Mayfield, but if you go back to the Baker Mayfield days, and even a little bit Josh Heupel, but not as much, but when they would scramble, you get this feeling like, oh, boy, when he starts to rear back and throw, you're like, somebody's wide open. You just have this feeling because when he's on the move, you're like, he's got somebody open in the out.
I agree, Jay. I love it when he's on the move, so I don't want him to take a lot of shots. Hey, Sooner Bob, it was Sooner Bob 61. Sooners will win.
Yeah, thanks for the super, Sooner Bob.
13-17. Hey, thanks for the super.
Thanks for the super,
17-13.
Appreciate that. They're going to have to pressure Arnold a ton, but I don't think Auburn's secondary is that good. Also, Auburn may be without one of their DNs, but you know what? OU's got to keep playing what they're doing defensively. And then offensively, when they do, they've been pretty good at it. But red zone, you got to score touchdowns in games like this. You got to score touchdowns.
You've got to score tutties, Jay. OU has been pretty good. Did anyone ask? And I didn't get to watch it, Jay. We've been busy today, even later. But you said you caught some of it. Did anyone ask at all about the kicking and why Austin Welch came in that game?
I don't think anybody asked that question. Maybe I'm wrong, but now you could say Auburn's O-line better than OU's, but guys, I wouldn't SEC. I think Auburn's D-line's good. It's not OU's D-line.
It's not OU's D-line.
Their O-line's better than OU's. Their running game's better.
I think it'll be a very similar test to Michigan. Guys, OU only won 24-13, and OU made a lot of mistakes in that game, Jay. Hopefully they learn from it.
Yeah, and Casey Carter asked him about Vandy. Vandy shocked me the other night against South Carolina.
They talk the talk, and they're actually walking the walk.
They're walking.
Avia talked the talk, and he's walking the walk.
Yeah, so.
Hey, Chief, it may just be a comfort thing as far as the Javonte Barnes stuff. He was okay. He's never going to wow me. I've said it night in, night out. He's just not going to wow me. Maybe getting him a feel of the game and letting Blaylock sit off as a true freshman for a series. I don't know. Maybe that's what they're going with. I really like Xavier Robinson and how he's starting to look. He's starting to look like he did last year. Starting to look like he's in game shape. Oh, now Sooner Bob 61 on the Super said they'll win by 13 to 17 points, 38-21. I like that number. If OU scores 38 points against Auburn, I think it's time. And Chief Keef, to me, it's more about who gets more carries. And right now, Blaylock's leading the team in carries.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron, go find it. I promise you I didn't call you about Barnes. Now, maybe you said he ran a 6-second 40, and that would be wrong. But I've never been high on Javonte Barnes. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, Grey God, are you asking how many OU runs? I hope they run a lot. It's been working, the jet sweeps. I don't know if you're asking about OU or Auburn, but OU's jet sweeps has been the better part of their running game.
They lost 7 yards on one last week.
On one, but it's considered a pass, but
it has been better than last year.
Oh, by far.
If you're asking about Giovanni Gibson, because in my mind, Jaden Gibson's never playing it down at OU, personally. I don't think he ever is. Another down. Is Drew Smith asked if Gibson is starting this week. I say the chance of Giovanni Gibson starting are 1%. And that 1% would really be if Keontez Lewis doesn't play at all. I just don't see that Giovanni Gibson starting.
Yeah. David here asking about the O-line.
I hope it's the 5 that win against Michigan, Jay.
That's what I would hope for as well, Jerm. I think Vasusi's back, I would hope, this week. But also somebody asked about Lewis. Nothing's been confirmed yet. I think BV's word was we'll see. But
that's dumb.
Well, what do you expect, Jerm?
Nothing. He's in concussion protocol, isn't he?
You expect him to tell the answer right now on Monday?
Isn't he in concussion protocol?
I don't know, Jerm. I don't know about injuries. I'm not a team doctor or anything.
I think he's in concussion protocol, which means it'll be a game time decision.
Chief Key, quoted by BV, I think the term was hopeful. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys. Will he be asked more about it tomorrow? Maybe, but injury report will come out Wednesday. And we'll see. If I had to guess you right now on Monday, Fasusi, Lewis will be – I would think they would term him questionable Wednesday. I would doubt if it's probable.
Well, I know one thing, Jay. Growing up, when our parents said we'll see, it was a lot of what?
It was no.
It was no, and I think BV's along the same lines. When he says we'll see, I'm saying it's a no. Okay, it's the same thing as when. And now my maybes when I parent, a lot of times are yes, but that's not what it is.
I think Fasusi's back.
And Sooner Bob said, let's get Tom cooking. Well, right now, you can't play him over Satania.
Well, who do you play, Jeremy, if Lewis is out? Is it Kearney gets to start?
I think Kearney starts, but I also think that E.T. is going to play more if Lewis is out, unless Gibson's ready. Ricky, you're late. Doesn't matter. You're here. That's what matters. Anything on the peel? Nothing. And, again, go back and watch the tape. I didn't like the call. I thought Keontez Lewis actually, I thought Keontez Lewis could have got a targeting call against him on that hit. It was straight helmet-to-helmet contact. If they review R. Mason Thomas, which it sounds like they are, and they just look and if they have the rule written if they have the rule written next to the video, they're not winning the appeal.
They're not winning.
They're not, because it's basically the rule exact. I hate the rule.
I don't think they're winning the appeal, but let's face facts here. OU without RMT, you got to think, what is that going to be? 3 or 4 possessions without him? I mean, you got to be able to hold your ground. I mean, they got guys there at that position. Now, it's going to hurt. Obviously, he's one of your best players, best defenders. So it's going to hurt, but you got to fight through it and have a next guy up mentality. That's what you got to do. Drew's talking about the turnovers at Mateer. Absolutely agree, Drew. Can't happen. You cannot lose turnover battles in SEC play and expect to win games against really good teams. You can't go 2-0. You can't go 4-0 in turnovers. Right now they're down 5-0 in turnovers. You got to be able to win those battles.
Didn't know my camera wasn't off, Jay.
I kind of was wondering where you went.
I got called to the other room.
You got that's more important than Sooner Surge.
Yeah, to answer a question for my son. Hey, Satania has been a baller. Now I want to get to this point because we kind of talked about this in the Discord. Not kind of, we did. Mateer's a gamer. He's a gunslinger. And before the year, we talked about it, that he would probably have more interceptions than maybe OU fans are accustomed to. And I think that's what you're going to see. Although I would say this year, the Keontez Lewis, he shouldn't have thrown it because he put Keontez Lewis in a bad position. Okay, that's what that was.
It wasn't a bad throw, it's just bad position.
But the one early, I think it was the first game, it was a miscommunication as far as him and a receiver. What was the one against Michigan? Now, he could have thrown 3 against Michigan.
The one was he overthrew the tight end Huggins, but then you rewatch it and you hear people say that it could have been he ran the wrong. He
could have thrown 3 though.
Yeah, but he had something he got away with too. So,
but I like the guy he's going to be.
Tone Loc, I'm with you. I like the gunslinger mentality. All I'm saying is this: if you're going to have some turnovers, at some point your defense has to start getting some turnovers. And right now they haven't really got much turnovers.
So Temple played 2 safeties high. What is Auburn going to do? Because if you watch film on Mateer and OU, you're going to take away the seam routes. If Auburn watches film, they're going to try to take the seam routes. They're going to try to take Kanik out of the middle. I think they're going to try to push OU to the outside. They're going to cover middle. That could leave some opportunities down the field because, frankly, like I said, if you've watched OU, they're killing people down the center. That's where they're beating people. So that's what it's going to, in my opinion, come down to as far as what that defense wants to do. 918 says, isn't Satania averaging like 50 yards a game versus non-SEC competition? I haven't seen a baller myself. Oh, I think he's really good in open space. Like, I think Satania, and the other thing is, I think he's done a really good job of getting open. Even against Michigan, now he dropped the ball. That's what hurt there. He drops the ball, but Satania has proven that he can at least consistently get open, and his yak is pretty good. His yak's probably the best on the team right now. Now, they haven't played a lot, but.
Did you answer this?
What happened was they didn't go to the game, Jay. Budgets and all those things.
Yeah, they're going to all the SEC road games, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, it's a different time right now with all that stuff. So,
I get that you're not impressed, but I mean, he almost had 100 yards receiving against Temple. He was their leading receiver. It's not like the guy's just, in my opinion, a guy who shouldn't be on an Oklahoma. Like, I think he's a D1 guy who's going to do some things when given an opportunity. You know, I think I foresee 3 to 6 catches a game, maybe 40 to 60 yards a game. And that could be big. 40 to 60 yards a game is what I expect from Isaiah Satania. Yeah, the other band played. St. Joseph's did play. The fight song was played by St. Joseph's. They even interviewed their director on the Sooner broadcast. Are we really going to waste $1 million on I?
I don't know what
if he's not doing the right thing or if he's not ready. I guess it's a waste because you can't bench Blaylock for odd if he's not going to do what he's asked to do. I guess.
Yeah, I mean you can't unless he starts looking better for them. Then I trust what they're doing with Blaylock right now. Hey, I wanted to answer this question that LSU Hyper Ninja 9 put out there. Does Oklahoma take Cody Keith from the transport at Florida Gators? He was a 3-star D tackle. I don't know. I don't know enough on that situation on it. I just don't follow it that closely, so I don't want to speak out. There is a defensive tackle I wish they would have got that didn't leave last year. Do you know who it is? He was ranked as this last week as one of the top freshmen last week.
Who?
Guess who had a great game? Floyd Bucard at USC. Remember, man, I wish they could have kept him.
That would have been nice.
He's gonna be good, man.
I saw about some injuries like Eric Singleton, the hip pointer. The Auburn's got some dudes. There is no chance, Jay, in my opinion, if Hugh Freeze, they're going to Norman where he just knows. He knows the vibes that are in his quarterback's head right now about the guys that are coming on the opposite side coming at him. It's going to bring back memories from practice. If OU is smart, OU is not going to man up Cam Coleman and Singleton just one-on-one all night and let him maybe throw deep ball or jump ball, because that's easy for a quarterback. It's easy for a quarterback to take 3 steps and chunk it down the field and let your receiver make a play. What's not easy is trying to read defenses. They're going to come out trying to get the ball in the flat real quick, let him get some quick passes. OU has got to make him read the defense and then not give him time to do it and just hammer him.
Yeah, they do.
Hey, we're 21 minutes into here. Let's open up the phone lines. Jay, if you can open up the phone lines, that'd be great. Big shout out to the Fan Stop. The Fan Stop, great people. Kevin, just so always more impressed the more I talk to Kevin and just what his friendship means here to us as well, Jay. Just really appreciate him. Check out thefanstop.com/OU. Takes you to OU Shirt of the Month Club and sign up for the Shirt of the Month Club. Use code SURGE, you get 10% off your first 3 months. It's a great time to do it. Do it by the 20th so you can get that October Shirt of the Month Club. We'll show that one to you maybe tomorrow night, Jay.
Yeah. You know what? I don't like the fact that it warmed up again.
Oh, it's going to be hot until Saturday, and it's going to be beautiful on Saturday.
You know, the hottest game they've had this year was last week, Temple. Hottest game they've had this year. So
it's going to be beautiful. Now, Chief T-Bird, thanks for the super and your support of our channel, says the myth of Arch Manning has Horn fans in a tizzy. I'm here for it. Now, will he break out of the tizzy? Will he come out of the tizzy, Jay?
Hang on real quick.
Jay's getting some.
Hey, real.
You good?
No, I can't find Texas Nightmare in here. Haven't seen him in a while. What happened?
Yeah, he ain't gonna be, Jay. It's good.
I haven't seen him in a while, Jerm.
There's two on here.
Weird how that works, isn't it?
Hey, Drew Smith and Ben Banner. Save those two for Surge or Purge at the end of the show, the last 5 minutes. Save those two for the Surge or Purge section of this broadcast. Hey, yeah, he's currently grounded.
Yeah, I get. I mean,
I'm not going to talk about him when he's not in here, though. I don't do that.
I'm just playing.
We've been saying this all year. I think Kanik might get a touchdown this week. Maybe.
He might go 12 games, lead the nation in SE. By the way, he does lead the nation in tight end catch in yards. He might lead the nation after 12 games and not have a touchdown.
Well, what's so great about Kanik, Ferris, is there's two things I really love about Kanik. Well, more than that. You know there's more than that. But I'm going to talk about two things. One, I love when Mateer scrambles, he finds the open spot and he's ready to catch it, and he always gets yacked. Okay? Two, there is a play OU's been running, Jay. You know what it is. It is a really quick pass to Kanik in the flat, and he always gets 6 or 7 yards. Even when there's guys on him at 3.
Yeah.
He's so quick after he catches the ball to get just 2 or 3 yards and then kind of pinball and bounce off of people. It's great.
You know, here's the thing, though. I've seen a lot of people say this. You might have said this too, Jerm. A lot of people said, wish he would have been at tight end last year, right? There's been a lot of people that wish they would have moved him earlier. Guys, you ready for this statement? I think that would have been worse because Jerm, I think Kanik's doing really great things as tight end. But I also think Arbuckle's putting him in great situations. If he had been a tight end last year, he'd have probably been running a trick play. He'd have probably been doing something silly, blocking a defensive end that's South Carolina's Dylan Stewart. So I think, yes, Kanik's been doing great. But I also want to give credit to Arbuckle because he is using him in a great way. He really put him in position. In fact, there's been a couple of times I look at there and I almost have to take a double take because kind of looks like Drake Stoops in the number 12.
He's pretty quick, Jay.
In the slot.
He may would beat Drake in the 40. Okay,
Play in
Jay.
the slot,
He might beat Drake in the 40. Hey, Master Blaster, I think they should boo him all day. Mez, here's one thing I want to say to this. I agree that the best asset mechanic for this team is inside tight end receiver. However, against Michigan, when they sent Kanak in motion in the quarterback run game, where he's blocking a linebacker, he goes in motion, Mateer fakes one way, goes the other. Jaron Kanak was the lead blocker in 2 of those tutties, and one of them was against the stud linebacker who Michigan's coach is getting a DNA strand on to see if he's superhuman or a superhero, okay? And Kanak whipped him. Jaron Kanak whipped him in the run game. So I'll say that, Gabe. Now, I agree with Gabe. I agree with Gabe, though. Better at the tight end receiver's position, but when they use him in motion, he's been okay, Jay.
Yeah. Troy's here talking about the noise of people going to Arbuckle. Here, I saw the UCLA stuff. I'm sorry, but you couldn't pay me enough money to go there. Now, if you know who I saw this on, I don't remember who put this on Twitter. You know who might be a good fit for UCLA?
What's that?
Ed Orgeron.
Ed Orgeron?
Yeah. LA guy, been in LA. I mean,
I didn't know he'd been in LA, Jay.
I think he could kind of juice him up a little bit there, Jerm.
Now, one thing about Jackson Arnold, and when I say boo, look, you guys know me. I'm not going to sit here and cheer on a guy just because he was a former Sooner. I'm just not. I think they got to make his day awful. And, Jay, the best thing that would do is just bringing pressure all game. Don't give him any time to read a defense. First off, he can't. Look, if you can't read a defense, don't give him a book to read. Like, pressure all night. They got to make it difficult for him, Jay, because to me, they can't. I just do not see a world, and I could be wrong on Saturday. This statement I'm about to make could be proven. I could be proven wrong. I don't see a team beating OU running the ball.
You got to beat him throwing it.
You got to be two-dimensional. I don't see a team lining up against OU and just pounding them.
Well, we'll find out soon
We
enough.
sure will.
I think Auburn's going to try to do it. Now, OU's got the guys up front. As you saw some of the OU linemen tweeting earlier this week, dog pound.
I love it. Love it.
Hey,
What is that referring to,
you know
Jay?
what stood out for me tonight was
What's that?
BB talking. Did you watch any of the –
I already said I didn't, so
okay.
fill me in.
One thing that stood out was like he just said, and it's Temple, but he said that the attitude of the team was like he said when they got ready, you could feel it like the night before they're kind of getting, doing all their routine and they were just kind of juiced up. And then he said, come down to a 7:45 meeting in the morning and guys were the whole team was down there like 15 minutes early, ready to go. So and you've heard players talk about the together. It does seem like there's a little bit more togetherness with this team, and you hope that just continues to go. Now, who knows about the Ott situation? I don't want to make assumptions, but the guy's not playing right now. He's 4-string. I saw somebody put in there injured. No, he's not injured. He wouldn't come in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, did you I want to get to that. First, I'm going to say, Troy, this is a great point. PJ Adebawore has been really good in the run game, kind of held his own. They needed to be strong, especially with R. Mason Thomas out. And the best edge that OU's had this year is 97, Marvin Jones Jr. He's been the most solid guy against the run in the past. It's not even close. Hey, Jay.
Talked about him a lot tonight. A lot.
Do what?
BB talked about him a lot tonight.
Oh, he's been great. Hey, I've got to talk about – I don't know where the comment went, but I said I wanted to get to it, and you moved the comment. And now I've got to find what it was again.
Who was it from? Sorry, bro.
I don't remember, Jay.
Booing?
Jeez. No, it wasn't booing.
Stone?
No, it wasn't Stone.
PJ?
Nope.
Red zone, RPO zone.
No,
We'll
I'll think of it in a minute, Jay.
Tennessee, tough environment. All right. Hey, I saw a comment I'll answer because I can remember mine. For some reason, a guy without a photographic memory can remember it, but the guy that claims he has a photographic memory can't remember something from about 30 seconds ago. But the person asking about Missouri, South Carolina, I think I'm going to pick South Carolina in that game if Sellers plays. The only reason is this seems like a perfect scenario where Beamer bounces back. They have a bad game. He gets them all rallied and fired up, and then they come win Missouri. I could see that happening. Now, Missouri's looked really good this year, though.
Venable said Okoye will play.
Yes.
Yeah, and I told my sons there was a Santa Claus. And, jeez.
Jay, Jacoby Johnson's coming on.
Unleash him. I'm sick of it. Oh, he's ready. Oh, he's a weapon. Oh, unleash him. We're going to unleash him in that. Well, it is SEC. Let's see if they do.
Hey, Mess, what's this in regards to? I'm confused.
Oh, and I know what I was talking about, Jay.
Is this about Ott?
No, this is about Jacoby. It could have been talking about Ott. Sooners Illustrated. Is that Sooner SI?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Hoover or Chapman or someone put an article out. I think it was Hoover. It basically said 6 reasons why, 6 things that could be with Ott. Did you read that?
Did not.
One, it said maybe he's hurt, but then it had 2 paragraphs that, well, if he's hurt, would he have come in the fourth quarter? If he's hurt, would he have done this? Negated that. It eventually got down to the last one was, are him and Murray. Tolly Walker said 1 or 2 things, didn't play. Did Jaden Ott's ability to maybe not learn Arbuckle's offense have to do with it? Go read the article. There's 6 reasons. I thought it was a really good article. Not really anything that we didn't think of, but it's just interesting read.
Remind me
a lot about Murray's expectations for the running backs.
Hey, after the show, remind me to text you something.
Oh, you're going to do this?
No, just say reminder.
Text me right now.
No,
why, you think I'll read it on the air? Because I might.
I'm not saying this on there. This is off-air stuff. I want to talk to you.
No.
Yeah.
Drop a super right now if you want Jay to drop it.
No, I'm not doing it.
Drop it on the air.
I'm not. It doesn't matter what I'm not doing it on the air right now. This is something random. So, geez, dude. He turned his camera off. He's probably texting me right now. The guy can't handle it. Geez. What a great day. Oklahoma commit. He didn't commit to Oklahoma. So, hey, I said this in the Discord. Jerm, are you still there or are you gone?
I'm here. I'm here.
Hey, tell me if you agree with this. And do you see any similarities? I see people talking about Texas. Do you see any similarities in this? Texas this year compared to OU last year. Really good defense, struggling at quarterback position, having injuries on the offense. And, oh, by the way, also could have had Quinn Ewers back, but decided to go with the youngster Arch.
Definitely some similarities. However, Arch hasn't been a turnover machine, and they haven't. Here's the difference. They didn't lose a scheme on offense. It's still Sarkisian calling the plays. It's more of a quarterback issue.
Well,
last year,
Sarkisian's not calling the plays like he did with Quinn. He's being I think he's being a little more conservative personally.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't want to talk too much about Texas, but
there was something here about DeMarco I wanted to get to. It was DeMarco fumble, Tolly Walker's contribution to OU season. Yeah, look, he didn't play that one the right way.
Hey, and then I asked this question, too, in the Discord after this. You know, John Mateer can come back to OU.
Oh, he can, yeah.
That's going to be interesting at the end of the year. I mean, I don't know where his draft grade's going to be, but that's going to be an interesting scenario.
What would you say to Leslie's question? Because I don't know what Leslie's talking about.
Did you see the Auburn is saying Oklahoma ? Throw away the quarterback like Are they saying Mateer's not any good?
No, I think they're talking about Arnold, they threw him away like he was. I don't know, Jay.
I saw a stat. Let me see if I can find this.
Do it, Jay. Yeah, the phone line's there, Jackson. That's the second time it's been in there.
I don't
know if I want Eli playing right off the bat.
He gives you a little depth, though, man. Can you?
I like the depth, but if Gentry's ready, he's playing. You're not benching Guillory.
Hey, let me. I saw something earlier. It was comparing last year's John Mateer through 3 games versus this year. Okay, he had a lot better percentage passing this year. I think more yards, couple hundred more yards, touchdowns, everything. A couple more interceptions. But what surprised me was the rushing yards. I'd have to go look it up, but he had like the same amount of carries. And this year he has like 100 and I can't remember 100 and whatever 90. I can't remember the total. Last year he had like 300 something yards rushing. He must have had some big runs last year, some long runs in the first 3 games.
Hey, John Mateer quote on Jaden Knight.
Oh, sorry.
Basically talking about his competitiveness, but one of the most competitive players on the team. We come from workouts tired, and Jaden Knight wants to compete me in jump rope. He's a ball of energy that never stops. Yet he never starts on the field. He never
plays.
Never starts with any energy. It's mind-blowing. But again, why talk about it? Because Torrey Blaylock has been great. X-Rob is finding his stride. If they can get anything from Ott, this running back room is going to be pretty good, Jay.
Yeah, and Mark, hey, believe you me, man. We've talked about this.
Yep.
OU's been 3-0 every year under Brent Venables, and they've looked pretty good in most 3-0 starts. Now, when they get into conference play is when they've kind of not looked as good in certain areas. Now, will this year be different? That's what we can't wait to see. I can't wait to see. I do think what's different about this team, and I don't think you can argue this. The D-line, the 4 guys in the middle, to me, they are head and shoulder of what they've had.
Well,
the four total guys in the middle.
Agreed.
The middle, I just don't think you're going to run it up the middle on these guys. I think they're too physical. They're too strong. They've been developed really good by Todd Bates.
I agree, Jay. I agree with that.
All those guys, look at them all. They've all played in the system now.
They've got veterans. They've got guys who have been there. Hey, Jay, I disagree with Chief Keef a little. I think Dolby can make big plays in the nickel package. I'm not ready to give up on Dolby at all. Hey, Jay.
I said conference play. Nice.
Corks brought this up early in the year, and it wasn't just Corks. I think maybe Daniel might have. Other people did too. When talking about OU schedule, just bear with me here. I'm going to go on a little analogy. A lot of people talked about how, yeah, but OU schedule is really tough, but there's a lot of new quarterbacks they're going to face. Right? Now, listen, they face Bryce Underwood, 9 of 24. I'm telling you right now, BV's in his kitchen right now. He doesn't need milk in his cereal. He's got enough drool and just foaming at the mouth. It'll fill up the bowl because this dude right now is just foaming at the mouth to get after these young quarterbacks. And you know who's next? Jackson Arnold. Okay?
I hope.
He better eat his Wheaties. And there better be. You got Bryce Underwood, 9 of 24. Arnold. You're going to go to Tennessee against Aguilar, who looks like he's pretty good. But Alabama, young dude. Let's keep going down the list. South Carolina, Sellers. Okay, if he's back, he's got some experience. He beat OU last year, but Nussmeier's the one who's going to be coming in the last game of the year. But BV is chomping at the bit right now.
918 has a hot take. Says Ott coming out parties Texas. Wouldn't be the first time an OU running back's coming out parties Texas. I would be shocked though if that happened. Here's the thing, and this is why to me, guys, this game against Auburn is so big. Is you face Auburn, if you win, you're 4-0. Bye week, Kent State, then Texas. You would have a bye week in Kent State. Any injuries you have at all, you would have pretty much 2 weeks to get guys healthy for Texas. This game is a must-win against Auburn. You win it, and then you got 2 weeks to kind of be there, man.
What was that noise, Jay? What are you doing, Jay?
I don't know, man. Something's going on.
Hey, Jack, don't do it. Y'all cooked. War Eagle, got cooked last year in Auburn as well with the True Freshie in your place. Hey, welcome to the show, though. I love having opposing team fans on here. Join us all week. We'll be live at 9:30. Also, Jack, don't do it. I'll tell you what you need to do, Jack, is you need to go to thefanstop.com and get your Auburn Shirt of the Month Club. New shirts sent to your doorstep each and every month, new design. We'll even let you use code SURGE and get 10% off your first 3 months. Thefanstop.com. Auburn's got a Shirt of the Month Club. Join in. Hey, Chief Keef says is a black eye for Nagy. First, you paid running back. Then right now, yes. It doesn't mean he's going to be that way all year.
We'll see. Sooners 30-20 Auburn. Chief says more likely that OU wins by 21 or Jackson Arnold has 3 interceptions. Man. Well, if he has 3 interceptions, they're going to
win by 21.
But man, that's a tough one.
Jackson asked for the phone lines. I don't see him on here, Jay. Jackson.
Well, somebody called me, and I don't know why it didn't knock me off, but I got a random FaceTime call. It's kind of weird. Is that what you heard?
Well, I heard your phone ringing.
It's kind of weird. Hey, let me get to trivia.
Let's do it.
Trivia tonight. Look at that, Sugar 66. You see the logo there. Don't just look at the logo. Go to the actual place of business. 2 locations, one in Tulsa, one in Catoosa near the Big Blue Well. Go check them out. You talk about sweet treats, they got it. Ice cream, frozen desserts, freeze-dried candy. I mean, great stuff at Sugar 66. The very own 918 owner of Sugar 66. Go check them out. Here we go with trivia tonight. Pretty simple question for the first one of the week, guys and gals. How many sacks did OU allow against Auburn last year?
I don't know, but speaking of frozen treats, I think Arnold might be frozen in the pocket because they're gonna bring pressure all night. He's gonna freeze up. OU's used to that freezing in the pocket.
No, it was not the game of 9. That was, I think, was that?
Hey, would you say that's one of his biggest weaknesses thus far through his collegiate career? Is that your phone?
It's coming in on my computer. I don't know what's going on. There's the answer. 2.
Unbelievable, dude. Very unprofessional, Jason.
What do you want me to do about it?
Figure this out. Do you know who it is calling you? You know who it is? Jeez. Answer it on the show, Jay. Jackson Arnold's calling. Hey, it's probably Jackson trying to call in the show. Hey, would you guys agree in the chat that Jackson Arnold's biggest weakness so far in his career is he freezes it instead of getting rid of the ball? He doesn't make quick enough decisions. I think that's been his issue. He cannot make decisions very quickly. On the flip side, maybe John Mateer's biggest strength is he can make decisions quickly. Yep. Jack, don't do it, says it. Holds on the ball too long. You even saw the video of Hugh Freeze at practice just ripping into him because he should have thrown the ball when the guy was open.
Hey, I turned my phone off, so hopefully it doesn't ring through my computer.
Who was it?
See, none of your business, man.
Wow.
I'm not good. Come on now.
I think it was who's the guy? True Sooner? Was it True Sooner, Jay?
No, I think True Sooner's on here tonight, Germ.
I think he was trying to call you.
4-3 fumbles, I'll be disappointed. I cannot believe OU didn't have a turnover yet. Shocking. Hugh Freeze called OU a playoff team.
Coach speak, Jay.
You don't think they are? They have a chance?
Coach speak. Hey, let's get to some Surge or Purge, shall we?
Let's get to some Surge or Purge. Which
one? Ben?
Surge or Purge.
One of them was over under on Jackson Arnold something. They'll put it in here, but you also had Ben talking about Surge or Purge one earlier. We'll see if they put it in the chat, Jay.
I got one for you. Surge or Purge. Who has more interceptions on Saturday night? Or Jackson Arnold has more interceptions than John Mateer.
Push.
You think push, as in both 0 or both 1?
I think they'll both have 1.
Only 1 for Arnold, Jerm?
I don't think they're going to swing it all over the yard.
Do you still have the Arnold poster that we can, on Saturday night after the game, we can?
Can you shut up? You know I don't have a Jackson Arnold poster, dude. That's what I can't stand about when you do these things. Hey, Purge, BB's going to say, one of the most dynamic players in college football.
Wait,
probably at least once this week. Probably tomorrow on the presser. Purge, the nation. Purge, the nation, ladies and gentlemen, will know who Danny Okoye is after Saturday when he's unleashed. Unleashed. Not only is the wagon going to be unhitched, Danny Okoye is going to be unleashed.
Now, Jack says Auburn hasn't thrown an interception.
They haven't thrown the ball enough.
Hey, listen.
Conservative.
Hey.
Flat to the right. Flat to the left. Crisscross. What is it? Slide to the right.
That's
Arnold.
That's all slide.
Pass to the right. Pass to the left. Crisscross. Everybody run the ball. How slow can you go? Can you go down low? Can you get to the top? Can you throw it to the other team? Hey, there comes RMT. Ooh. Give me. Okay, anyway, you ready, Jay?
You are. We missed the night last night, and you're like.
Missed the night, man. Missed the night.
You're making up for it tonight, Jerem. I got to admit. Man, I totally forgot what I was going to say now after that rendition of Cha-Cha Slide. But, yeah, he snapped. Here's what I was going to say. Game day is not going to be there. They're going to Miami, Florida, but SEC Nation will be there. First time ever the SEC Nation's been in Norman. Marty McGee, SEC Nation. I think I would almost prefer that. I like those guys. So that'll be interesting.
Jay, this used to bother us last year. Jackson Arnold, he's looking in the sideline.
Yeah, nobody's snapping at Jackson if you're looking.
What OU did last year was stuff out of the Twilight Zone.
Would you agree that Jackson Arnold's at OU, and I haven't watched him enough at Auburn, I don't know. The one word to describe him at OU, what would you give me one word? I'll have to see if you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking.
One word to describe his time at OU?
Describe Jackson Arnold, Oklahoma. Give me one word. See if we can mentally think of the same word.
Let me do this. Is it a 6-letter word?
No.
Scared?
No.
What's your word?
Robotic.
Yeah, he's a little robotic. Even
he
on his
robotic at Oklahoma.
A little bit on his TikToks.
Even the clap, like it was very robotic.
What about the other day when he said, "Yeah, I'm not on social media either," but he's always on TikTok. He is on social media. Grey God says bust. 918 says trash. Spastic. Now, a lot of that, though, Jay, the offense in general was trash. The scheme was trash. It was all trash. You're right. No quarterback coach. OC, awful. Yes. Hey, first off, Grey God, when you use a word that shows possession, you got to put an apostrophe on it. Thanks, my guy. Second of all, you know what the difference is? Yeah, I have bad takes, and then guess what? I move on and say I was wrong. I don't attach like you do, man. It's kind of strange, man. Kind of strange. Use an apostrophe next time if you're going to type it in the chat. If you're going to take the time to type it in correctly, bud. Let's go. He was in a very bad situation, but I'll say this. He's in a better situation right now, and he's not doing very much better. He's got a really good offensive mind coaching him in Hugh Freeze, and he's not doing any better. Last week, I think against South Alabama, it was 13 of 24 for 150. They're not going down the field much, and they got weapons. I'm curious if there's Auburn fans on here. Are the receivers getting frustrated? Cam Coleman and Eric Singleton, are they getting frustrated? I wonder about that, Jay. They're not getting the ball much.
I would think they'd have to a little bit, Jeremy. And hey, I apologize for the phone. I apologize.
It's unbelievable tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to probably spin myself for tomorrow, sit out tomorrow.
No, listen.
No,
You're suspended. I'm already laying the hammer. You're suspended.
You're
suspended. You're suspended. But listen, you're going to serve it. You're going to serve it the bye week. One day during the bye week, okay, or maybe Kent State. Okay, not this game. We got to do this Sharon Moore. You'll serve it against BYE.
That's fine. Kent State or BYE would be fine.
Now, Jack, don't do it. And this is what I said earlier, Jack. Yeah, check out the fan side. Hey, this is what I said earlier. If OU is smart and BV's pretty smart when it comes to calling defenses, they're not going to put a corner in a position to just be one-on-one with some of their receivers. You're going to make Arnold read the defense. If he can throw a jump ball, that's easy for Arnold. They got to make it harder. I don't know why they haven't thrown the jump ball to some of their guys. They got some dudes.
Hey, any chance we'll see you Cincy Germ again, ever?
Yeah, and Jay, guess what? Maybe coming back Friday. I just got word today.
Oh, please don't tell me Trumpet.
That's exactly right.
The season's going so well, Germ. Why would you do that?
I probably shouldn't. Shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't. The season's going well. Season's going well.
High of 83 on Saturday, low of 66, 20% chance of rain showers, light breeze. It's going to be a beautiful day in Norman, Oklahoma.
Cork says no Trumpet. Surge or Purge Trumpet. Surge or Purge Trumpet.
Surge or Purge Trumpet.
Now, we were at the gravesite thing today talking to a buddy of ours that would come to the watch parties that we used to have there, Jeremy, at Dad's house. And I know we've told this before, but and I think I'm trying to get a video of it because he thinks he has a video. But when we had the full band at the house playing Boom, we could have made that trip to Temple. We had a full band, 2 trumpets, we had drums, we had trombone, we had all kinds of interest playing.
Great stuff.
It was great stuff.
Hey, and it's been great stuff again tonight. It was great to be back with you guys. If you're Auburn fans, this is the place to be at 9:30 at night. Come in here, banter with the Surgeaholics. Hey, we'll be respectful. We're not going to be trolls, okay? We love engaging with the other team's fans and love to have you. Tell all your Auburn fans to join us every night at 9:30. We've got some video content coming this week as well as we break down some of the matchups. But it's going to be a fun week, Jay. A big-time matchup. I cannot wait for it on Saturday. So, hey, guys, thanks to Chief for the Super, to Sooner Bob 61 for the Super, and anyone else that was here tonight for the Supers, and just everyone in the chat. It's been great. Again, thanks for the encouragement to our family. Appreciate everyone. Check out the Fan Stop, Auburn and Oklahoma fans alike. They got great stuff on there, thefanstop.com. We will see you later. Have a terrific Tuesday.